dark. You see it? This is annoying. Now, we're fixing to get into something a little new here.
Yeah, it is.
You know, on down there, we got another one like this that, you know, from a few months ago where, again, it was after a big storm, but we've not had any storms, we've just had rain. This ain't my one I can focus. I grabbed the wrong light.
Here.
Well, but you see something's been in here?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. It's like bedded down.
I mean, something's walked in here pretty heavily. Yeah, I thought I got my other light.
This is very interesting right here.
I'm just kind of looking here. I mean, that's just rotten, so, you know.
Yeah.
Lots of explanations for that, okay? But
So this one here in front of us is new?
all this is new. This may have been here, okay? But you got this tree right here, and all these are just, the way they're broke doesn't make sense. I mean, it's just really weird. You know, it's matted down all in here, like something's walked in it really heavily. You've already walked under, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it then.
Oh, a portal?
It is an archway.
An archway? Look at this right here. So you can pull it out.
Sorry. Did not mean to break that. It's not that rotten, but it's been in there for a minute.
So you couldn't have pulled the sword from the stone. Question is, what's on the other side of it? Oh yeah, it's one whole big branch. It's got wedged in there. You know, it's almost like a trail right through here.
Mm-hmm.
That's odd. I'm gonna look real quick.
Oh, it's definitely movement through there. But as always, right through that comes out, you go right up that hill. It stands and overlooks where our base camp's at now.
Mm-hmm.
See all the flat marks here and there? And just see where all this area has been. I mean, something has really moved through here.
It's like 3 booms.
If I had to guess, I'd say that was river rocks on river rocks.
Uh-huh.
Because that was just, it carried so well.
It's back that way.
Yeah. But just like we're walking, something big has walked through here.
Yeah.
I mean, this is too matted down for just to be deer.
If you look right here though, it looks like there's impressions and the leaves are ruffled up.
I mean, the wind, there's no wind, there's no nothing. It's just dead still.
A lot of our viewers say the woods will go completely quiet when activity happens.
I hear nothing. I mean, I can hear my heartbeat right now. That's an unusual smell that I'm smelling. I mean,
It's different than usual.
yeah, intriguing. Well, I'm gonna walk right through here and then
Yeah,
walk
go ahead.
down, just simply because it takes us back to the tree.
Right.
And hopefully we can bypass some of this crap. Ouch.
What was that, briar?
Yeah, hang on. Hey, I think I got it. All right, well. Stumble upon something we have.
That's a big old X.
Yeah, none of this looks natural. I mean, I'm pulling on that good, okay? So that's engineered in there. It's woven in and around. And when you come over here to this, oh, I got sick feeling. You look how all this is woven in and around. I mean, this is not deadfall. This is a real structure. All right, but I'm just gonna point to something in the dark. You see it?
That arch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why just looking at it gives me a sick feeling on my stomach. I mean, this is clearly intentional.
I got a good one for you, David. How can this tree break, fall down, and then go uphill towards everything we're looking at?
Exactly. Exactly. How do you feel right now?
I got a tickle in my throat. It kind of feels like we're not the only one standing here.
I just didn't want to be the first one to say it.
Well, you know that presence feeling you'll have when someone's around. It feels like there's a presence feeling, and it's just eerie quiet. I mean, there's no wind. It's just an eerie feeling. 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 If Taylor were here, he'd call it out. There's another X, and it looks like an archway X. I mean, it's two trees bent across each other. It's right there in that archway.
Yep. Yep. You see the imprint?
It looks like a foot.
I know it's at the base of that tree. I know there's a lot of reasons for it, but we're not the only thing that's been through here.
That's going the direction you're talking about. Look at that.
Yep. So, look at that tree. That little, see it right there?
Yeah. Remember Taylor gathered us at the pavement and saw the straws and X formations on the ground?
Yeah, and you're just, I didn't even see it, and you're pointing at it the whole time.
I mean, just why? I mean, anybody watching this, why? Why would this be a coincidence?
I know it could just be natural.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, we're in a spot where I have a very nauseous feeling to begin with. And then there's just out nowhere on the ground is another X in an area where we feel like we're in their living room, okay? And they're in another room watching us see what we're gonna do.
What's odd too is there's just a bare spot where it hits the other branch. But there's just a bare spot right there in the middle where it's like another branch. And that just don't make sense to me.
This is gonna sound crazy. So remember I always tell you there's some truth in all your movies that you see?
Yes.
So let's talk about Guardians of the Galaxy for a minute. When they do their jumps through portals, you know, there's a certain pattern they got to go through to get to where they want to get to. Now I know that's just movies, but right behind you, think about this for a second. There's an archway within an archway. So you got an archway here, an archway there, and an archway in the center of the archway.
With an X.
I mean, think about it.
And this isn't right beside the trail. This is deep in the woods.
This is
in the middle of nowhere.
We're in their travel territory apparently. I just think that's just wild. I'm just there looking at that.
It's just weird. Very weird.
We just think we're paralleling our trail in, and we can't see none of this stuff walking in.
No. Something don't make sense to me right here with this thing.
Well,
I mean,
go ahead and show you. See how it's wrapped up in those trees? The tip of this tree is wrapped up and woven in through all those other trees, okay?
Yeah.
I'm really sick about this, but I'm gonna have to do it, okay? And I know this is really weird, but I get such a weird energy. I'm almost like I'm vibrating. I got a buzz, like I'm almost ready to have goosebumps, but there's no goosebumps. But yeah, see this tree. I mean, all this stuff's woven in around this tree that's bent over. That is strange. I just caught something in through there somewhere, and it was just like a flash, and it was gone. It was like eye shine. I mean, so if you're checking this, and you know, it was just like, I mean, just like a split second. That's why I was doing my light up and down, see if something reflected. You know.
Okay. There's just too much going on to be coincidence.
Yep. That's the third structure that we found since we came in. Third solid, maybe fourth.
Hey.
Two directions. It's too dark for people to be shooting.
That came from 2 different directions right after the other.
Can you see?
Yeah. Sure is, like green.
I mean, yeah, it's just, it's an anomaly, and I've got the camera on. There's no way the camera's gonna pick that up.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just another, man, I just got goosebumps.
I know.